And of course, the classic Ka-Bar USMC. You guys, I'm sure, have seen this in my other videos. Of course, it's a great knife. It's withstood the test of time for a reason. Now for my crown jewel of my knife collection, which would be my Spydercos. The green Endura 4 with a flat ground blade. Also, this is in my EDC rotation as well as the Benchmade Griptilian and the Kershaw Cyclone, and the Green Scallion. Love this knife. Who am I kidding? I love Spyderco. I don't even care about just the Endura 4. I like all Spydercos. Another recent EDC edition is my Titanium Bird Catbird. Now, I did not know this was a China-made Spyderco when I bought it, and if I'd have known that beforehand, I probably wouldn't have bought it to begin with. Simply because I'm really digging the USA-made and the Japan-made Spydercos, but I gotta say, I love this knife, and it is in the EDC to stay, so I just change them out day by day. If you have the means, I highly recommend it. I'd like to do a review of this knife, but I'm gonna have to do some looking around and really get my thoughts together if I'm gonna do that, because we all know I'm not really a reviewer. Next is the Spyderco Matriarch Brown FRN, the plain edge. I'd like to add the one with the Spidey edge, the full serrated edge as well, to the collection, but I also want to get the Civilian, which is this design but a black FRN handle and simply bigger design. So we'll see which happens first. But let me tell you, sharp. This is probably the sharpest knife I own at the moment. Next up, Spyderco Captain. This is easily the most expensive knife I own currently. I paid a hell of a premium to get this. I ain't even gonna lie. It hurt to pay this much for this, but I did pay cash, so that made the pill a little easier to swallow. At least I wasn't paying interest on it. The Spyderco Meerkat. This is the original version. They did a sprint run with the blue-gray handles, the bluish-gray handles, you know. I like this knife. They got this version. They got the serrated edge as well. Excuse me. They have the one with the black handles like this, but with a reverse S edge, but I simply like this version better. It has that phantom lock, so you just push forward on the end here and close the blade. I can imagine how much people liked carrying these as a EDC knife when these first came out, because I totally would as a secondary knife. But for the price of them and the rarity, I'm not carrying this knife. This is the Spyderco Caspian Salt. This is the one with a tip. They do have a no tip version where it's just flat on the end. It's a dive knife. I just thought it was cool looking, so even though I'm not a diver or anything close to it, I had to make this as part of the collection as well. Spyderco Dive Probe. Most of you know the story behind this, so I'm not going to go into it. It's a long story, but I still consider myself lucky to be able to own it and to have gotten it back from Spyderco. Spyderco Delica Wave Black FRN. Love this knife. Love the blade shape. This is the Spyderco Blade Q. This one is numbered 836. This is the Ladybug 3 H1 Salt. Cool knife. Now, most of you know that I have the Endura 4 with a wide FRN, but my two newest knives are the white Delica 4 with a combo edge and the white Ladybug with a Spidey edge. So if I can just get the white Dragonfly, I think I have a pretty good little white FRN collection going here. Now I'm sure most of you have seen Exacto's video where he showed the disassembly of a Endura 4, where he was swapping out different colored handles for different blades and whatnot. So I think I'm going to apply the same to my Delicas here. These are my only two Delicas. But I just think having a white Emerson Wave Delica would be badass. So if that works out, I might be doing a video and show you guys that as well in the future. But I'm going to make sure I have that down pat before I go screwing up on camera. But that's my knife collection, or at least what I've acquired in the last couple of months since really getting back into knives. So I hope this wasn't too painful to watch for you guys. Thanks for the continued support. My name is George. This is Infidel Strong, and I'm out.